How we doing, future Joshua? Yes, we are working. Okie doke. Okay. Hello, friends, fellow citizens of the interwebs. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day today. I have had quite a good day. I'm feeling quite good tonight. We are back here in Morrowind. I don't know how much of this game I'm going to end up playing, but I'm still curious. It's super old. I think it might be the oldest game I've... Other than Pokemon, maybe the oldest game I played. At least in, like, the last decade. And we are on our way to Balmora, hopefully, which is the very first place we gotta go. We are very much at the beginning. We are still hopeless. We've got to... I forgot to say anything before we went. Last time we played this, God, I'm blah, blah, I'm a bit lispy again. I apologise. I don't know why. That's thrown me now. Can't remember what I was going to say. I'm sure it was nothing important. I hope everyone has had a good day. I hope everything's good. Ooh, what do we have here? Okay, so all the places like that we've come across so far have honestly whooped our butts super bad. Hi, Nix. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I hope you've had a lovely day. Oh, I can hear something. Maybe not. Balmora this way. Perfect. Ooh, we got a person of some variety.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Hello, stranger. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is the... we have actually met this lady. She wanted us to set her up with a bandit that robbed her. Tel Arun. I think she might be trying to set us up now. Okay, well, that was kind of pointless. Okay, so I think this is now the furthest we've got. When I got here before, we then turned around and started doing her quest. Trying to get her laid, basically. We are back. Oh, take both. We are now back on the right track. So far, everything looks kind of like this. We got generic trees and loads of these kind of mushroomy looking things. Very mushroom heavy. The land of Vardenfell, so far at least. Adenumurumanum. Okay. Right now, I just want to get to Balmora because first of all, we need a source of money, which will either be missions for people, maybe trying to get in with a faction, something like that. But the most important thing for me right now, I think, even if, like, I went back and forth, collecting the same ingredients, waiting for them to respawn, selling tons of the really shitty potions that we can make right now, there's no spell merchant. So all the stuff like teleportation and healing and opening locks, which was kind of the main reason we took alteration, none of that can... What the shit is that? Crumbs. Okay, which way do we go now? The Fields of Kumu. Okay. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Ghost Gate. I don't think we're going to head to Ghost Gate. Balmora. This way. Okay. Of course, it's past the giant jellyfish monster. Of course. I should say as well, today is the first day, I think, since I started streaming. Because even the days when I would miss back, it's been, what now, like 3 months where I've streamed every single night. Back when I, for the first month or two, it was too much to be doing it every day. Now I'm slightly less anxious when I'm doing it. It's like horror games. It's kind of now I'm doing it on stream. Horror games have gone from overwhelmingly scary to like still terrifying, but just that bit more doable, right? And I think it's I think a lot of it is like, I don't know. I mean, the talking out loud doesn't bother me because I haven't actually spoken about this. I think since whenever I used to stream, back in the summer when I started, not that I know what I'm doing now, because I absolutely do not. Clearly, right? We've got a fort. I would always, I get self-conscious now, right? But if my head starts to go, I talk about it. I have zero filter when I'm streaming. And I talk to myself a lot of the time, and I have for as long as I can remember. So it's not really that big a change. But I would always get really self-conscious, and like I'd start to spiral, and I'd think after say 10 minutes, right? I'd think, okay, so let's just check the audio, and I'll listen to myself, and I'll go, oh my god, right now it sounds really the s's are a bit sharp. I don't think there's anything I can do about that aside from changing the way I speak, I guess. But that would be the trigger, right? So I'd then start going, okay, well now I sound awful. Now, you need to be thinking about the way you're talking, like not the words, but the way you should probably be talking in a much more up and down. I don't know what the name of that is, rather than just I have a habit of going kind of monotone. And I'd start spiraling in my head, and then I'd start freaking out, and I'd be like, okay, sorry everyone, we got to stop for a minute. I'd just like to say, for anyone that hasn't seen this before, I am a person with mental health problems, and like I'd go into some kind of like disclaimer that I'm doing this to challenge my own anxiety, and that it in no way is supposed to be entertaining or funny or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. So I don't have that expectation. You probably shouldn't either. And then anyway, now I would just talk about it, which it usually helps. I guess we should probably. I feel like we shouldn't be messing around here. But now, I think it happened. Might be the last time we played Dark Souls. So what's that? Day before yesterday? Day before that, maybe? Not sure. Or it could have been the Dark Souls stream before that, in which case it would be like 3 days earlier. Anyway. At one point during the Ornstein and Smoth boss, I felt this, like, I'm sure it's probably from the spike of adrenaline from doing the boss fight, because we did better than we had done up until that point. God, that was completely fucking pointless. And I could feel it, like, I could feel all the physical signs, right? So I know for a lot, for people, it expresses itself differently. For me, I can usually tell because, like, the main thing is probably my breathing. That's the thing. I'll be like, oh, Jesus, God, I'm breathing quite a lot. What's that about? And then I'll try and, like, do my breathing exercises and mindfulness and whatever else, which is extremely hard to do in the middle of a boss fight, can I just say? While I'm also on the stream. And I think I might have had to go for like 10 minutes. But then we came back and I don't even think that was halfway through the stream. So I don't know. I mean, I'm a mental health person, right? I'm a mental health campaigner, mental health activist, whatever the hell you want to call it. Shit, here we go. I think, sorry, I'm going to completely abandon what I'm talking about, because I think we've come across, granted, we have 44 gold, and all of this is like 1,000. So I think this is way beyond what we can get. Here we go. Here's some shitty ones. Heal companion. No, thank you. 3 for 30 points. 10 to 20 for 1 second. Okay, so it's more of a gamble, but you could heal more. Okay. Well, right now we don't have the money for any of that. We have no potions. We have we have fuck all to trade. Yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe not. Maybe not. Was that directed at us? But yeah, but other, like that's that kind of, I don't know what I'd call it. It's definitely not confidence. Not at all. But I think it might be like, I don't know if this makes any sense. I don't think I've got more confident, but I think I've maybe got a bit less confident. I know technically that means exactly the same thing, but it kind of feels like there's a difference to me. We could repair our stuff. Honestly, I think we gotta make a note of this place, and we'll come back here because there's so much stuff. But we can't afford anything. Don't suppose this guy's got a quest for us or something. The Death's Head Legion. That doesn't sound... Ooh. Okay, so note to self, the Nereverine shtick. We can't... I would have thought, well, the people we can talk to about it would be it's some kind of prophecy, right? So the people we'd be able to talk to about it would be the priests or the monks or whatever. I think, looking at this, we might nearly be at Balmora. It should turn right here, and we should be nearly there. Crashweed, I don't know what that is, but it sounds alright. What's this? Chokeweed, that sounds less alright. Pelagiad that way, that's the way we came from. Balmora and Caldera, I think that's... don't think we've heard that name yet. But we're going to Balmora. I know we could go anywhere, right? We could just pick a direction and run. I mean, not run, because there's no sprint, but whatever you'd call this. a Robocop walk. I have to say, this doesn't feel like a big city. I mean, we got stairs here, so we've got some kind of construction. We've also got that weird sound again. Ooh. Okay. I think, is this going to be the city? That's the fast travel thingy that we haven't used. I mean, it's still mushrooms and trees and brown. Everything's brown. Something's howling. Welcome. Okay. So I suppose this is Balmora. This is our first proper settlement. Hello, sir. Do you need help walking? Fresh game? Huh? Council seat of House... How do we say that? Hlalu? Loyal citizens of the Empire and proud of it. Well, most of us anyway. Are we? Well, this is the first time we're here, so, Pauper, okay. It's the council seat of Great House Hlalu. And the largest town... Oh, it's the largest town bar the capital. Okay. On the Odai River... How do we scroll down? Here we go. Important trade and travel. Okay, see, this is all sounding like we're going to get some quests here. You know, so someone here has work that needs to be done. That's the same. Ooh. Oh yeah, we were in Fort Moonmoth. I didn't see a priest though. His Kamona Tong Syndicate. Okay. The occupation. Is that the occupation as in the Empire occupying Morrowind? Right? Or is this some backstory about some people we're gonna meet? I don't know. Ooh, Balmora Fighters Guild and the Balmora Mages Guild and the Morag Tong. The Morag Tong I remember hearing about in Skyrim, I think. They, I think, are like the Dark Brotherhood. But I don't know if they worship Sithis and have the listener and all that jazz. I know it's like the Assassins Guild. I think. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Better shops. We want the crappy shops. We can't afford anything good right now. An outlander. Is anyone born and raised outside of Morrowind? Yes, that is us. Foreigners, and Morrowind doesn't like foreigners. It's not bad here in Hlalu territory, but on the rest of Vardenfell, folk are very cool to They're very cool to outlanders, but that sounds good then. They're very cool. I mean, sweet. What are we still doing here then? None of the councillors actually live in Balmora. Okay, that's a bit shite. The temple, Sugar Lips Habassi. So that's his crime name. His alias is Sugar Lips Habassi. Is that supposed to be intimidating or flirtatious? Or what? I don't know. Yeah, Ghostgate. We are defo not going to Ghostgate. The South Wall, I think this is where we're supposed to go. Thank you, Hull. You've been actually surprisingly helpful. Yeah, I can't remember if I think I got derailed Yeah. Oh, this seems like one posh bitch. See, I already saw the high elves as the like the posh, snooty stereotype, because that's the way all the Thalmor in Skyrim are portrayed. The Thalmor being, I can't remember exactly what it's like the military of the Somerset Isles, which is where the High Elves come from. And by Skyrim, the Thalmor, it had basically become like a militant fascist. Not to get all serious on stream, because I know that's fairly close to the nose for a lot of people right now. Like with a secret police and shit like that. So I know they were trying to, they had assets like Ulfric Stormcloak, and they were basically at war with the Empire. And from what I remember, they'd actually beaten the Empire like twice. So the Empire was essentially a puppet. And then some of, I mean, Skyrim's like 1,000 years after this. It's either like 200 or 1,000, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll save all that stuff for one day when I start a Skyrim playthrough. Right now, I feel like I gotta concentrate on this. Because I can't rely on listening to the voice acting, or quest markers or anything. I need to keep some of my brain focused. Doesn't trust us enough to talk about that. Okie doke. Well, we can't try and persuade you because we're terrible. So that's just going to do the opposite. They don't like... Okay. There's a Nord on the House Hlalu Council. Foreigners can be accepted in Morrowind, even adopted into the Great Houses. Ooh. Well, so far we've... these people are talking about House Hlalu. I don't know what other houses there are. But yeah, this lady is... she had a line of dialogue and it was like, proper Downton Abbey. So this is a super posh lady. And a bard, okay. I mean, that actually sounds considerably more badass than I was expecting. Working class corner club. That sounds fun. Oh no, hang on, that's not the oh yeah, it was her, wasn't it? Okay. East of the river. What about Hickham? Oh shit, this is council. Oh no, I thought he was saying he was the councillor. Never mind. Doobie doop. I think all that's stuff we've heard. Still won't talk to us about that. Foreigners, still ranting about foreigners. A guild guide. Magical transport. Ooh, hell yeah. Okie doke, so we gotta pay each time. And I'm assuming we will have had to go there first. But still, that... Okay, little philosophical message there from Hickim. I wouldn't say we're in the business of whatever it was. Nothing good. We're just a friendly... what are we? Master? Huh? What's going on here? Master? Do we need to step in here?
What assistance do you
Oh, I don't need any assistance from you, Kulumer. We're just fine by ourselves. I don't know why my posh voice always goes ho.
So what do you want?
It's like a posh Father Christmas, I guess. Benunius agrudilius. More stuff that we could buy if we had money, which we don't. Hopefully, my new phone is supposed to get here tomorrow, which means I started this thread, I think. Today's the first day since I started streaming that I haven't posted at least one clip. I also haven't been through the last 4 yet because there's no storage to download them onto. So I think, assuming that gets here tomorrow, it will probably take me the day to transfer everything and all that jazz. But then I will probably be posting, like, for the next week, I'll be posting a lot, I would imagine.
hurry this along?
I know I've got, offhand, this is probably wrong, but I think there's 3 Morrowind streams, 1 Phasmophobia stream, 1 Dark Souls stream, which was the really long one where we beat, not a really long one, but the like 2 and a bit hour one where we beat Ornstein and Smoth, which, I mean, that's gonna be a clip right there. I don't care if I was like rambling about nonsense while it happened, and like leaning out of shot or whatever. That is definitely going to get posted. I'm excited to play Dark Souls again because we were stuck on that for such a while. And not only can we now progress, we've unlocked fast travel between bonfires, which I did not think for a second would be an option. So I am super, super excited to get back to that. What do we have with the pawnbroker? Well, again, we don't have anything to pawn, I'm afraid. I mean, we got like... Oh, actually, we do have... Let's sell you that. And what would you say about... pair of trousers for 1 gold. 1 gold's better than no gold. We can sell her the gold for gold. I mean, 23 gold. Can we maybe do 25? No. 24. Okay. Well, thank you, Dralassa. Right now, all this stuff, we don't have the money to interact with armorers and trainers and outfitters. Like, oh my god, I'd love to get us a snazzy outfit. I'd love to do that, but we don't even have the prospect of any money coming in. So we need to... Where? On the east of the river, right? Where's... Let's go... The east of the river. Well, crumbs. Is that the river... Is that the river there? So it could maybe go up there, perhaps. So east of it would be sort of here. So, yeah, we gotta go down the slope, I think. What, is this the temple? No, we got an armorer. Oh, this is just... we got... Oh, actually, Fighters Guild. That's something we could join. Bookseller, can't buy any books. Hello, Shargam. How's it going? The temple is in the northwest. Okay. An old Dwemer bridge. Ghost... No, we don't... We don't want to go to Ghost Gate. That does not sound like it's a fun place. 8 plates. That sounds like a restaurant, maybe. Ooh. What do we have here? Is that a swordsmith? The razor hole. Do we want to know what we find in the razor hole? Oh, here we go. I mean, we got to check this place. They've successfully advertised. Hello. God, he sounds like... He sounds like me. Okay. Hello, sir. Thorek. What might you have? Oh, yes, you are a weaponsmith by the looks of things. Ooh, crossbow. All of this stuff would be super cool if we could afford it.
Come on then, say something or move on.
Yeah, they've defo got a Scottish voice actor in this, which is awesome. I mean, I know in Skyrim, not to go on a Skyrim ramble after we made it like 10 minutes since the last one. A lot of there were lots of different voices and lots of voice lines, but a lot of the accents were basically the same. Like generic fantasy, Nord, Viking, Scandinavian stereotype, like, which was fine because it happened to work really well. But in a place like, because I always think, well, Tamriel is just one big continent, right? That's then split up into all the countries where the games take place. So it can't be that big. And if people seem to have similar accents across, whether they're from like that side or that side, can't be that big. But then on the other hand, it's so big that there's like evolved differences between the Red Guards in Hammerfell with the dark skin and the Nords up in Skyrim with the super pale skin. There's enough land for evolution to like kick in. So that is a bit unrealistic, right? There'd be hella different accents. I know it's a limitation of the game and the budget and whatever else, but it's really, I know they did it in, I think it was Witcher 3. They made the dwarves, can't remember, Welsh or something. I can't remember. I might be misremembering. I don't know The Witcher 3 super well. But it's like, yeah, I mean, obviously they can't make up accents. They have to base it on something real. So yeah, it would make sense that all these people in all these fantastical places would have different accents. Like, even more so because of the time, right? I mean, they're not sat at home all watching the same TV show, picking up the same vocab, and they are super, super, super isolated. So there would be different accents between like every single settlement. Especially somewhere big like this. I mean, we are completely lost. I hate to say it. I am completely lost. What? That's the animal, right? Well, you don't have anything juicy for us, do you? I don't suppose that's a... Oh, here we go. The Morag is the ancient traditional assassins guild of the Dunmer. Okay. Oh. House War. Honourable, law-abiding executioners and assassins. They hate the Dark Brotherhood, the outlaw Western Assassins Guild. So, hang on. So the Morag Tong, however you say it, that's lawful. That's like an accepted, sanctioned shitting hell. I mean, hell yeah then. Why would we not want to join them then? Because when you're doing the Dark Brotherhood quests in Oblivion or Skyrim, you have to not get caught. So in this, if it's all chill, we can just like walk up and blast them with a fireball. This is... Oh, here we go. This is the river, right? Oh, we're actually over the river. Okay, we're on the right side then. So we're looking for the south... I mean, we could rock up to his house. Oh no, there it's this, right? South Wall Corner Club. So we gotta go up here and then take a right. this way? Maybe? Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. I mean, I'm honestly impressed. Once again, I mean, this place is big. Granted, it's all largely the same. There's no individual objects or anything. There's no physics engine. There's no people like in the street selling stuff or interacting. Or oh, here we go. But it's bigger than I thought. Granted, we can't see more than like 3 houses at a time. But consider that another thing I'm fairly impressed by. So we should be meeting our contact in here with the I mean for context, the only story that's happened is we were a random prisoner that got a stay of execution based on something the Emperor said. And it's because the Emperor had a task for us. We've got to go to Balmora, which is where we are now, and bring this package. That's the sum total of what we know. Don't know what's in the package, don't know why the Emperor needed us to do it. That's probably the most curious thing. Not necessarily like what's actually in it or anything, but why did it have to be that random prisoner? That's really weird, right?
You'd like to walk up to him, don't you?
That voice actor was in Oblivion, I think. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Let me just check. Because I feel like whenever we find the person we're supposed to meet, it's going to be a bit of reading. So I'm going to be super annoyed if the audio's all buggy. Ask the owner. Sorry, my dude. Oh, this is Sugar Lips. What was Sugar Lips head of the Thieves Guild? Hello, Sugar Lips. Well, once again, I don't know if that's supposed to be intimidating or flirtatious. I guess this is the time where I say I'd do anything to join the Thieves Guild. I'd do anything to join the Thieves Guild. There is honour among thieves. Do not steal from a brother thief. Everyone else is a mark. Do not attack a brother thief. If you have a price on your head... Okay, so if we get a bounty, we can get that taken care of. Speak with one of the masterminds. Okay, I mean, sure. This will be our first guild. Assuming it sounds like they're just going to let us in. We're now a toad. I wasn't... I didn't know that was the plan. A toad doesn't sound good. Welcome, Brother Joshua. Makes it sound like I'm joining a cult. Talk to me when you want some odd jobs to do and when you think you're ready for advancement. Okay. So what do we... have you got a diamond? Okay. Hang on. Let me write this shit down. Where's my... here we go. Morrowind notes. Okie doke. So... we have found the apparently someone gave us a hint that Sugar Lips was here, and that's who, I guess we found out that that's who we had to speak to. So, joined Thieves Guild, brackets, Sugar Lips, steal diamond from now Carrier, the alchemist, because I'm assuming that's not going to be by them. So we could do that, but right now we got to do the main thing, right? We got a pardon from the Emperor of the fucking Empire, which at this point, the Empire is all of Tamriel. It hasn't splintered yet. So, that is a big deal. Big deal. Okay, so I was actually wrong. I thought we were going to the South Corner Club, whatever it's called, to drop the package off. Turns out we were actually coming here to start the Thieves Guild. So who... we got to talk to the owner of this place to find Where this guy is. Caius Cossades. That's the fella we got to give the package to. Chironir. Hello, Chironir. How's it going? Oh, you sell lockpicks. Get one. Gobbles sugar. Yeah, see, they're not talking about Haribo, are they? They are not talking about Haribo. They are talking about moon sugar, which I don't actually remember if it's a form of skooma, or if skooma is refined moon sugar. But they are both drugs in Elder Scrolls universe. It's not as big a thing as in Fallout, where there's Jet and Psycho and Mentats and all different ones that affect Jet. Is probably the best because it slows time for a bit. And if anyone's seen the Fallout show, from what I remember of the first season, they show a lot of that. Whereas here in Elder Scrolls, it's just kind of a background. It's not a main part of the gameplay, you know. As far as I know, I mean that might change. I'm not Prey, thank you. My name is Joshua, right? Are we Joshua in this, or are we Bears? Yeah, no, we're Joshua the Breton. But I'd like to introduce you to our Oblivion character, Bears Many Scars, the Argonian. Still haven't come across the owner. This person seemed super important. Doesn't offer... No barter, no spells, no trait, no nothing. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Tapius. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is new info. Been in Balmora a long time, since before the district reorganisation. Been in some trouble, but apparently he knows some people. Goes off for a while, then comes back. A veteran, I think, has friends at Fort Moonmoth. So maybe we'll end up going back there. Well, that's helpful. Thank you, Tapius. Don't have any... No. House Redoran. That's another house, I guess. I know, from what I know about the Dark Elves, they are led by... Their society is like great houses. I think there's one called House Telvanni. There's House... You know, like in Game of Thrones, where it's all House Stark, House Lannister. It's the same. It's all houses. I don't know what the name for that system is. Haven't come across the owner. He must be around here somewhere. Yeah, where? He's defo not down here, so let's go have another look upstairs, shall we? It's not Sugar Lips. It's not Arathor. It's not her. Oh, I didn't see there was an upstairs. Here we go. Good day, I'm Bacala Kloskius. Top of the morning to you, Bacala. Selling some alcohol. 3 years without drinking. Thank you very much, Bacala. He rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out. Hang on. Gotta write this shit down too. Name of dude is Caius Cosides. Rents Lil Place. Out front door of South Corner Club. Right upstairs. Could probably just take a picture of this, right? That would be a million times quicker. Right. Left. At top. Down at the end of the street. Fabulous. Okay. Skooma. Telvani bug musk. It clouds the mind and makes fools more foolish. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty good evening. Oh, and Diamond Lady. God, we're getting all the bloody info. Two-story building. NW side of town. Okie doke. I love how, because this isn't puzzle elements, right? I've made my feelings about puzzle elements in games resoundingly clear at this point. It's more an issue in either like a mid-2000s, a late 2000s, mid-2010s RPG. Something like an Assassin's Creed sequel or some shit like that you're not playing for the puzzle elements. Or it's horror games. Since we've been playing them on stream, we've learnt that horror games love to throw in a puzzle sequence. Which I do not enjoy. That is not why I'm playing the game. That is not something I find enjoyable or fun or rewarding. To me, it's just artificial extension of the game. And it halts especially in a horror game. It's why we haven't gone back to Alien Isolation. Because there's games like Outlast 2 and Soma, which we haven't played for a while, but I am going to go back and finish. Alien Isolation, it was throwing in so many bleeding puzzles. And there's a game called Visage, I don't know how you pronounce it, and Scorn, and what are they called? Amnesia. Loads of stuff like that is like supposedly really, really good horror games. But I wouldn't find that fun, you know? And I'm not saying that like every second of every game has to be an action sequence or a whatever. Clearly, because I'm spending so much time just reading shit in this game. But like Alien Isolation, I'm playing to be scared by the alien. It's cool that they have all the robot enemies. I'm down for getting scared by the androids, and combat is fine. That's fine. But when it's like trying to do like code puzzle games and like find where you're going through a maze, like that's not what. Oh, this is the dude's house. He's not here, is he? I mean, he's naked. Hello, friend. Have we caught you at a bad time? What do you mean you were told to report to Caius Casades? What are you taught? Does he not know? An old man with a skooma problem. Unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. Lord Indoril Nerevar. Okie-doke. Oh, is he a blade? Ah, interesting. Nobody gave him order. Did nobody give you orders, or did you forget? I mean, yeah, it's for you. It says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades. Oh, we're joining the Blades now as well. I mean, I'm... Okay. I'm not going to follow your orders. Why should we follow the orders of a skooma addict, former blade? We got the pardon from the Emperor, not you. But shit, I guess we kind of have to. Didn't they let us out of prison like a week ago? They absolutely did. This is literally the very first mission. So straight away we've gone from prisoner about to be sold into slavery to trusted member of the Emperor's bodyguards. Use the bed. Okay, no thank you. That sounds a bit creepy when you've got no shirt on. Blades trainers. What are the Blades trainers? Not free, but cheap for a fellow agent. Rithleen, Tyremalin, and Nine Toes. Okay, I'm not going to remember that. Oh, we came across that person, I think. Yeah, we did arrive there by boat. The Kimona Tong is... okay. So... I mean, I don't know what else... Nightblade. Okay. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Nightingale from Skyrim, which is Nocturnal, right? The Daedric Prince Nocturnal. I don't know. What about Nine Toes? Leave my door. Gosh, okay. Are we looking for... I mean, yeah, we are looking for orders. One look at you and anyone can see you're an experienced adventurer. Well, not really. That can be your cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurers are thick as fleas on a guar. You want to keep active in that line, just to avoid unwanted attention. So I have orders for you whenever you're ready. So we're just exactly what we were before, right? Orders, here we go. Go to Hasfat Antibolis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Neverine... Nerevarine secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. You'll probably have to do him a favour, probably an ugly... okay. I mean, this is going to be so much quicker. That was quick. Why didn't I think of that before? Never everine. I am going to be stumbling over that throughout the whole bloody game. By the way, Hasfat is a student of Morrowind history. Help yourself. Okay, so we've got permission to steal his books, I suppose. So I think they're... oh, here we go. The Tribunal Temple is the native religion, so not the 9 divines, right? Talos, Julianos, Debella, Akatosh. Shit, I can't remember what the others are. Mara is one. Don't know. So this is a separate thing. The Tribunal Temple, they worship 3 god kings. Oh god, we got more names to mess up. Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek. Isn't there a place, the capital of this place is Vivek City? So is that just his home? We usually just call it the temple. Narrow-minded and suspicious, but I find a lot to admire, particularly their concern for the poor. Okay. They accept Outlanders as members, but few Outlanders join except for the services. Talk to Feldrello Sagery at the Balmora Temple if you think... I mean, I don't know about joining the temple. Considering we've joined the Thieves Guild, that probably isn't gonna go well. The War of the First Council. Yeah, I don't know about reading this one out. Oh, it's super short. Okay. The Imperial scholar Agrippa Fundilius is based on various Imperial and Dhamma sources and written for Western readers. The War of the First Council was a first-age religious conflict between the secular Dhamma houses, Dwemer and Dagoth, and the Orthodox Dhamma houses. Hang on. So the secular Dhamma houses, Dwemer is the dwarves. So were there Dhamma Dwemer? I don't know. And the Orthodox Dhamma houses, Indaril, Redoran, Drez, Hlalu, and Telvani. The First Council was the first pan-Dunmer governing body, which collapsed over disputes about sorceries and enchantments practiced by the Dwemer and declared profane by the other houses. Hang on. Hang on. Are the Dwemer Dunmer? I thought they were a separate race. Hang on. I gotta do some reading here, because I'm getting my mind blown. Okay. Well, that took a lot longer than planned. Because I forgot how deep this lore is. And a lot of stuff that I was familiar with from my thousands of hours in Skyrim and my playthrough of OG Oblivion, I guess have not stood the test of time. So I'll read this out because now it kind of makes a bit more sense to me. Kind of. The War of the First Council was a First Age But before I start, I hope everyone's doing well. If you're just joining, hello. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Now, the War of the First Council was a First Age religious conflict between the secular Dunmer houses Dwemer and Dagoth and the Orthodox Dunmer houses Indoril, Redoran, Dres, Hlalu and Telvanni. The First Council was the first pan-Dunmer governing body, which collapsed over disputes about sorceries and enchantments practiced by the Dwemer and declared profane by the other houses. The secular houses, less numerous but politically and magically more advanced, and aided by Nord and Orc clans drawn by promise of land and booty, initially campaigned with great success in the north of Morrowind and occupied much of the land now comprising Redoran, Vardenfell and Telvanni district. The Orthodox houses, widely dispersed and poorly organised, suffered defeat after defeat until Nerevar was made general of all house troops and levies. Nerevar secured the aid of nomad barbarian tribesmen and contrived to force a major battle at the secular stronghold of Red Mountain on Vardenfell. The secular forces were outmaneuvered and defeated with the help of Ashlander scouts, and the survivors forced to take refuge in the Dwemer stronghold at Red Mountain. After a brief siege, treason permitted Nerevar and his troops to enter the stronghold, where the secular leaders were slain and Nerevar mortally wounded. General slaughter followed, and houses Dwemer and Dagoth were exterminated. Nerevar died shortly thereafter of his wounds. 3 of Nerevar's associates among the Orthodox houses, Vivek, Almalaxia and Sothasil, succeeded to control of the recreated First Council, renamed the Grand Council of Morrowind, and went on to become the God Kings and immortal rulers of Morrowind, known as the Tribunal, or Almsivi. Okay, so that kind of makes sense to me. Or at least it's not complete gobbledygook. Homie here is just chilling with skooma, a spoon and a pipe under his bed. And that, I assume, is moon sugar. Yeah, moon sugar. Why is he attacking us? I mean, sorry, my guy. Didn't mean to piss you off because we took your drugs away. Shit. We may have just completely fudged up. Consider this an intervention. No. I mean, get it over with then. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, you are kidding me. I didn't save. Fuck. Oh my god. You are kidding me. I haven't saved. Oh, Oh, no. You are kidding me. This is literally the save before this is before the stream. Oh god. God, so we gotta do the trek all the way back to bloody Balmora and then do all the finding our way around and fuck a duck. I mean, can I just say, I'm assuming this is where autosaves being invented would be a fucking godsend. I see why from Oblivion on there was manual saves and autosaves. Because this is a piss take. This is arguably worse than a Dark Souls thing. Because in Dark Souls, at least we would have made progress. We would have maybe lost the souls, but if we unlocked something, it would stay unlocked. If we spoke to someone, they'd stay spoken to. Now we're gonna... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, this is super frustrating.
Fairy friend.
This is super frustrating. I mean, shit, we might as well do it. Should probably write that down as well. Meet Emuset Brack. Emuset branches, as autocorrect is saying. In Tel Arun. Friend of Mori, brackets, love, in love with Bandit. Okay, this is really frustrating. Oh well, there's nothing I can do. It's happened now, hasn't it? Shit. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. If you're just joining. I am fairly tempted because I'm getting kind of sleepy. I am tempted to end tonight's stream and I will recreate what we did and then we can pick up when we play this next. I mean, the good thing is I write everything down, right? Thank goodness I made those notes. because we won't miss anything. I can get it so that we're in exactly the same place. Yeah. I mean, I'll start winding down. I don't know. I spoke about tomorrow, didn't I? Oh yeah, we had to go the way of the bloody jellyfish monster, didn't we? Ghost Gate and Balmora. Yeah, shit. My new phone is arriving tomorrow, so it will probably take me the day to transfer everything over and get it set up. Add all my accounts and everything. But we will be streaming in the evening, regardless. Same as every day for the last 3 months. I wouldn't go a day without checking in. Left, okay. I don't know right now what we're gonna play. I never really know. Maybe, oh, crumbs. Hello, sir. We could go for Dark Souls, because I'm super pumped now that we got fast travel. Go to see some cool new environments and stuff. I don't know. But that's all. Dark Souls is always a fairly rewarding game to play. And it's a game that's really good to get advice from people. So we could go for Dark Souls. I don't know. We haven't played Oblivion Remastered since I started Morrowind. I don't know. I mean, I know they're two separate games. It's not narratively linked at all. But I don't know. Because it would feel a bit strange, right, to have a Morrowind playthrough and an Oblivion playthrough and a Skyrim playthrough all going on at the same time. Right? So it would also be weird by that logic for just two of them. So I feel like, I don't know, might jump back into Oblivion, don't know. God, we've got two bloody things after me now, shit. Okay, we are about to die. Yeah, we're dead. Wonderful. That... Fuck this. I'm going to do this off stream. Thank you so much to anyone that stopped by tonight. Thank you so much to the future people. Thank you, Nix, for popping up in chat again. It's always nice hanging out. I will be streaming tomorrow, and I will be, touch wood, if the phone gets here, I will be posting clips again. So yeah, if you want me to play something in particular, if you get up in the mood for something spooky or something narrative or something, whatever you're in the mood for, all you got to do is just leave a comment on, I mean, I guess you couldn't do that today. It's the first day you couldn't do that. If you leave a comment on the most recent clip, then I will see that before the stream starts. I'm more than happy to accommodate, because I'm happy just talking and venting, and I feel rewarded, even if it's a stream where it's not the game I wanted to play that night. If there's nobody in chat and nobody watching, I still come away feeling positive and feeling like I've achieved something, which is probably stupid, but I don't know. I haven't tried to top myself since I've been streaming, so I guess those two things probably aren't directly linked, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's some kind of correlation. It's a fun note to end the stream on, huh? Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Okay, I think that's everything. There we go. Now here we are. We're going to get very familiar with this little trot down to Balmora. Don't think I need to worry about getting lost. Yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're up to. I'll show you my phone now is black, and I was gonna go for the blue, because I've got it straight from Samsung, which I've never got a phone straight from the manufacturer before. Because the people my contract has always been with, they only sell the phone I'm getting as the lowest storage version, which is the same as the storage on my phone now. And the whole reason I'm getting a new phone, like the whole reason I'm dropping $1,000 on a new phone, is so that I can get more storage. But it's white. My phone before this was white, and it was really nice. Samsung, they did a blue one if you get it from them, but it wasn't. It was more kind of I think it was actually called silver blue. Which, if I was going to get a blue phone, I'd want it to be blue. Like, I don't know, the fucking colour of our magic bar down there. Crumbs, I don't think this is the right way. Shit, yeah, we gone the wrong way. I mean, can we try hitting that with the bow? I don't know. Oh shit, yeah, we might have pissed it off. Oh god, what is this thing? It's a giant pterodactyl. Okay, we're not hitting anything with the bow. I think maybe we'll give up with this, because we are literally not hitting. How we're not hitting it, I don't know. There we go. Cliff Racer. So our first Cliff Racer here in Morrowind. Anyway, I gotta go, folks. Take care. Stay safe. Wherever you might be in the world, because it's a scary fucking place. And you're important. You matter. I don't know about the world. The world's a incomprehensibly huge place, but you matter to me. And you matter to this pterodactyl monster. Fireballs. No. God, we got like a sandstorm here. This is crazy. Hit it with the fireball. Come on. God, this thing's irritating. Didn't even have anything on it. Perfect. Right, toodles, folks. See you tomorrow.